Hey y'all, it's Olivia here with my very first YouTube video, and I am filming a back to school makeup look since sadly it's August and we're all about to go back to school, and me and my filming buddy Maddie will be seniors in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, turn up, senior year. I'm starting out with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter because obviously we go to school around 8 hours a day. Gotta stay put all day. So I'm taking one pump and just rubbing it all into my face. I am taking my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Salin or Light 6. Either one, don't know how to say that word. And I'm going to take my It Cosmetics Airbrush Buffing Foundation Brush just to get it into my skin, and then I'm going to go in with a Beauty Blender and make sure it's all buffed out. Make sure that you blend it into your neck because I can't tell you how many times I've walked into school in the morning and Maddie has told me that my neck isn't blended. And it's the worst feeling ever. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender, as I said, and just press everything and make sure everything's out. Always dab with your Beauty Blender, because if you rub it, that's just taking the product off and not setting it into your skin. Make sure you blend that all in your hairline. No missing places. Next, I'm going in with my favorite concealer ever. I've tried so many concealers in my life, and all I ever do is come back to this. And it's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm kind of pale, and I do self-tan, but I do not go outside and tan because it's just too hot for me in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. I do not go outside and tan. So I am pretty pale unless I'm self-tanning. And I do wear a lot of makeup to school just because I'm a morning person, and I enjoy waking up early in the morning. Like, I wake up just hours before school for fun. I get to school early and hang out with my friends and stuff and go to breakfast. So I do have a lot of time to do my makeup in the morning. So obviously you can pick and choose which products you want to use or how much you want to do, because I know everyone is on a time crunch in the morning usually. I just happen to wake up a lot earlier than school starts. So this is what I do in the mornings. I also use this concealer to use it as an eye primer. I like using concealers as an eye primer a lot. I'd say 85% of the time just use concealer as an eye primer. So I think it's faster. You can do it while you're blending out your concealer, and it works just as well if you ask me. So now after that's done, I'm just going to put some Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. I'm sure all of y'all know what this is. And I'm just going to set that on my under eye while I do my eyes, and this will help if there's any fallout from the shadows and everything, catch it and just swipe it right off while baking. So I'm going to start off with going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. I'm going to go in with, I honestly, part of the name is blurred out, Vadis maybe? This one. All I've got to say is that one. And I'm going to be taking a Morphe N441 brush and just swiping it all throughout my crease just as a blending shade. Now I'm going to go in with this, maybe Luscious it says, spelled weird, but that red brick shade with the same brush, Morphe M441, and I'm just going to put that a little bit closer to my actual crease. This palette is so pigmented, so you honestly don't need a lot. Now, I am sorry for how ratchet this palette looks. It has been through hell and back because this is my baby right here. So these are filled with Makeup Geek shadows and some Anastasia ones, but not that many. So I'm going to go in with a shade almost just like what I just used, Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. It is also a reddish brick shade, and I'm just going to intensify that color. Now I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Grandstand, and as many people like to do this, I like to apply this with my fingers, and make sure you have clean fingers, but honestly I think the oil from your hands makes it more pigmented. And then I'm going to go back in with Nothing On, the M441 brush, and I'm just going to buff it out and blend everything in. And then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Mocha eyeshadow, and this is a very dark brown, and I'm just going to set that on this Anastasia brush and just put that right in the corner of my eye and then brush it through my crease, really staying low and on the crease. I'm just taking a clean Morphe brush and the shade Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek, which is just a warm nude almost, and just making sure everything is blended out nicely and working together, make sure it's blended out. 1, 2, 3, 4, love your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, love your hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little trick that Kylie Jenner taught me, and that is to use her lip liner in True Brown K as an eyeliner. So I'm just going to put this right next to my lash line, and then I'm going to buff it out with a brush. I'm going to go back in with Grandstand really fast and just intensify that shimmery color on my lid, just so you can all see it. No, I'm popping. And now I'm going to go in with my favorite but most annoying part of makeup, and that is my eyebrows. So I'm just going to do what I regularly do for my eyebrows and fast forward through this, and if you want to see an in-depth tutorial of how I do my eyebrows, then of course just tell me. Alright, now that I'm done for the eyes for now, I'm going to sweep the loose translucent powder off of my under eyes. And I'm going to take the Lancome Dual Finish in the shade 354 and just run that over the rest of my face just to make sure everything is set down. And get a powder all over. I'm going to run this over any area that I did not put the loose translucent powder. And I'm going to grab one of my favorite bronzers, NARS Laguna, and just a Real Techniques brush and bronze up. I'm going to bronze almost all of the outside parts of my face and in the top of my hairline. And I'm also going to run this under my jawline to create the effect of a nice skinnier jaw. And then I'm going to grab my Shade and Light palette and use the darkest shade in here to contour my face using the Shade and Light palette brush that it came with. grab that same brush and literally just put the tiniest line under my lip to create the effect of a fuller lip. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blushes, MAC Peaches, and a Morphe M405 brush, and just dust that on my cheeks. Alright, now I'm going to go in back with the Morphe M441 brush and Cocoa Bear and just sweep that under my eyes to blend it all out. And then I'm going to take the True Brown K again, which is a lip liner, but I'm going to use it in my waterline. I'm going to go in with They're Real by Benefit and just brush it through my lashes for my first coat. And I'm also going to use this as my bottom lash mascara. These are some long bottom lashes. Let's walk at that. And then I'm going to go with Voluminous Million Lashes, which is a drugstore brand, and just make sure that my lashes are popping off. I'm going to go in with the bronzer again in a Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to use it to contour my nose instead. And then I'm going to go in with everyone's favorite highlighter, Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics, and a Anastasia A23 highlighting brush, and just dust that over my phone. Okay, now I'm going to take my new baby, the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit in the shade Malibu, and I'm going to line my lips and then use some matte liquid lipstick. And now I'm going to set it down with Urban Decay All Nighters Makeup Setting Spray, just so nothing is moving. Please subscribe to me and Maddie's channel. We're definitely going to make more YouTube videos, and she loves fashion, I love makeup, so we work perfectly. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing 2016 and 17.